bit that we normally walk down is a bit too slippery.
Not worth the risk.
It's not. We don't want to break a leg or worse, so we're going to play it
Had
safe.
a few close calls over there in the past, and it's been quite hard to get back up, so it's probably not worth it.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. So we're going to stay where we are for now, and then hopefully something still comes by. I don't know, or it dries up a bit and we can go down the bit that we normally go down. We'll see. Is one of our regulars and we love doing it, don't we?
It's one of our favourite walks.
It is, and we've done it in all different weathers. We've been in like glorious sunshine, well, we've been in shorts and t-shirts and it's been blisteringly hot.
I got a video of one of my friends, he's like leaning backwards and the wind's just keeping him up, and
Yeah.
I'll try and find the clip so I can, it's so funny.
It's so funny. Just horrendous weather as well.
Yeah.
And when even like different sea states as well, so like the sea is lovely today, it's so perfectly calm and blue.
It's so nice when the dolphins are around and it's nice and calm, you just see them gliding along the top of the surface.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like turquoise and you can see the dolphins going under the waves and you can follow them, and it's so cool to see.
It's so lovely because when you're on top you can look just straight down at them, which is just amazing.
Yeah, and quite a lot of the time we've had calves as well, so the pods have had little calves breaching and playing around, and it's just so nice to watch from above. And
it really is. Watching dolphins like this is one of our favourite things to do, and we never get bored of it. Amazing watching them display all sorts of behaviours in their natural habitat, wild and free where they belong.
other times it's really dark and dull, but when the dolphins are here it's still just as good because you see them jumping out of the water in the big waves and splashing around, and it's always nice to see no matter what the weather.
Yeah.
It helps when it's like this.
It does. It makes it a bit more enjoyable sitting out waiting when there's nothing showing up.
Yeah.
But when they do show up, no matter what the weather, they brighten it up, don't they?
Yeah, they always come quite close in as well, so they go all up and down the coast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Cardigan Bay, they go all the way up. They've been seen at Barmouth and as far down as Strumble Head as well.
Yeah.
So all along Cardigan Bay.
You've got a really good chance of spotting them, really, haven't you?
Yeah.
And close in as well, which
All
makes a
along
difference.
the coastal walks where you can walk, you've always got a chance of seeing them.
Yeah. So
It's
don't.
always worth looking at.
Yeah, don't focus on the ground too
Yeah.
much and look out to sea, and you might spot something. So before we got our van and we started travelling the whole of the UK, this would be our regular place that we'd always come to. We'd come here every year, and any annual leave that we had from work, we would just come and spend it along this coastline, just trying to find bottlenose dolphins.
It's always been one of our favourite spots, and it's a really good place to go kayaking as well, because
Yeah.
you can go all along all the cliffs and
Yeah,
you see so much wildlife and it's so peaceful. And
it's lovely, and quite a few times we've seen thousands of jellyfish as
Yeah.
well.
so many huge ones like barrel jellyfish, compass
Yeah.
jellyfish.
Moon
Moon
jellies.
jellyfish.
I love jellyfish as well, so maybe that's why, after we've seen loads of them whilst we've been kayaking.
Sometimes we've been floating around in the harbour as well for about an hour, just sitting there, and then all of a sudden these two dolphins just popped up right by us. We didn't even know they was in the area, and then
No.
they seemed to do a couple of loops right past us.
Yeah.
And then they disappeared, and
Yeah.
we had the GoPro at the time. Charlotte put it under the water. The water was too murky to see them, but you could hear their echolocation.
Yeah.
Which,
It was amazing. We couldn't believe
yeah,
it.
we'll try and put a little clip in if we've got it.
Yeah. There won't be much visual,
No.
but
It's worth it just for the audio.
Just for the
you can hear their
sound.
little clicks, and
yeah.
which is really cool watching it back.
Yeah.
And at first we were a bit gutted because we couldn't see anything, but then we heard it all, and it was just so cool.
Yeah, it was equally as good. I think they
Yeah.
must have just come past us to check out who we were, I think. But we didn't even know they were there at all. We were just
No.
hanging out, floating around.
Luckily I had my mobile in my hand and I popped it up and got a quick video of them surfacing right by us.
Yeah.
It's
That's
one of
amazing.
our most memorable encounters,
It really was.
and it was just pure luck.
Yeah, we've had quite a few amazing encounters just whilst we've been sort of both on the land and on the kayaks, just all the way along here. It's just amazing, and you realise how big they are as well
Yeah.
when they're so close to you.
We've had them hunting fish as well, like
Oh,
quite
yeah.
close to us, and one made a beeline for Charlotte and she thought it was the end of her.
I thought that was the end of end of me.
And this huge fish flapped up right in front of her, and
The dolphin
the
with
dolphin
it.
caught it. It's like something out of Jaws.
Yeah, yeah, but this is still remains like one of our very favourite places, and yeah, we'll continue to keep coming here, I think, won't we?
Yeah,
As long as the dolphins are here, we'll be here.
you always appreciate the weather when you've been in Scotland for so long, and then
Yeah,
you see this stunning blue sky and sunshine.
yeah,
And
yeah. Even though it rains, like it
Yeah.
always does in Wales, it's still a lot warmer, and it just still looks stunning on every single picture and every way that you look. It looks amazing. So So when we've kayaked here before, we've started off at the beach where we were at the start and we've gone all the way around here. And this bit is always so lovely and calm. I think it's because it's a bit sheltered. And one time we even went to that beach just over there underneath that cliff. And we actually got out and had a little paddle as well. It looks a lot warmer than it is, but it was a lovely warm day at least. Yeah, it's such a nice place to kayak. This is one of our memorable kayaking experiences around Llanrano. That's incredible. So we've decided to head back towards the car now, back along the coastal path, and we're going to have a little drive to another of our favourite places, which is Newquay.
It's also where we filmed our little Best of Shetland video with all the orca in.
Yeah.
So we're heading back there.
Yeah.
Maybe some dolphins around there. We haven't seen anything up here yet, but there's always a chance that there might be some around by the harbour.
Yeah. We've got the entire place to ourselves and it's so lovely. I think we've seen one other person since we got down here this morning. It's so peaceful and quiet and all you can hear is the sound of the waves. It's amazing, it's so lovely. Doing this walk up this really steep hill is so difficult. It's so slippery as well, I feel like I'm going to slip. Probably the hardest part of the walk is going back up this bit. Nick's striding ahead. Doesn't help when you've got this massive bag on your back that weighs a ton. We took the coastal path back towards the car, taking in the stunning scenery around us. We finally make it back to the beach, so join us in the next video when we explore this beach, its caves, and drive along to Newquay. If you enjoy watching our videos, we'd love it if you could give us a like and subscribe to follow more of our adventures.